What is up, guys? Welcome back here to the End Zone Podcast here on YouTube. And today we're going to be roasting every NFL team's quarterback. And we're going to do this by divisions. And we're going to start in the... Actually, we'll flip a coin to see what conference I start with. Get a coin. Got a coin. Heads will be AFC. Tails will be NFC. That was a terrible coin flip, and I have no clue where that went, so we will flip another coin. And I lost yet another coin. We're going to flip it one more time. Alright, it's heads, so it is the NFC. And we're going to start in the NFC East, and we're going to start with the Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott. You forgot the rules last year, so I guess what that means is you don't know how your own sport works. So that makes you a guy who plays the sport, but you know how it works. Therefore, yeah, you just forgot how to play football. Well, last year's division round. You just forgot how. You just forgot. No, it's the wild card game. You just forgot how football works. It's okay. For the Commanders, Carson Wentz, stop being a trash can. Like, you're an absolute trash can. You're a trash can. Like, there's nothing more to it. You're a trash can. For Daniel Jones, stop turning the ball over. We can't call you Danny Dimes. We should call you Danny Trash. That should be your name. Danny Trash. Replace Danny Dimes with Danny Trash. Because that's what you are. You're trash. For Jalen Hurts. For a guy who has the last name Hurts, you're surely doing a lot of hurting people. Except breaking their ankles. Alright. NFC South for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Tom Brady. And I have like a million things I could say about this man, but as a competitor, I'm not gonna go into that. For Tom Brady, stop cheating. Yeah, stop cheating. Cheated in you had like 3 cheating scandals during your time with Patriots. So stop cheating. And I forgot to mention this. If the team has multiple starting quarterbacks like Carolina does, then we'll do both those quarterbacks. For the Panthers, Sam Darnold. Stop seeing ghosts. Like, every time you play with Patriots, you throw an interception. I think you need to get your eyes checked. Or you could just invest in a pair of glasses. Like, these aren't much. Like, just go to your eye doctor and invest in a pair of glasses. Because I think you need them. Because all you see is ghosts when you play with Patriots. You look around, you don't see anyone, and you just throw a ball into the Patriots. Just maybe get an eye test. For Baker Mayfield, for a guy who has the first name of Baker, you sure ain't baking a lot of touchdown passes. Yeah, for a guy who has the first name Baker, like I just said, you're showing baking a lot of touchdown passes. For Marcus Mariota, you haven't been a starter in this week since 2017. I think there's a reason why. And for the New Orleans Saints, Jameis Winston, you threw 30 picks in one season. Why are you still in the league? Like, you threw 30 interceptions in one season. How are you still in the league? Alright, for the next team, we have from the next division, we have the NFC North. And we're going to start my favorite team, the Green Bay Packers. For Aaron Rodgers, stop being a crybaby. It's that simple. Stop being a crybaby. You're 30 34 years old, stop being a crybaby. Excuse me. You're 38. Stop being a crybaby. For Jared Goff. You were never good. You were only good because you had Sean McVay. And you can't even beat Tom Brady in a Super Bowl. Which is something that Nick Foles did. For Justin Fields, quit being a bust. He's young. Like, I don't really have much to say about Justin Fields. So, for Justin Fields, quit being a bust. And for Kirk Cousins, stop being mediocre. Kirk Cousins, stop being a cousin. No, that's not a good one. For Kirk Cousins, stop being average. Just be a good quarterback for once. Win a playoff game. Yeah. For Jimmy Garoppolo, I'm keeping my 49ers have Trey Lance and Jimmy G, so we're going to go both of them. For Jimmy Garoppolo, stop being an injury-prone snake. Actually, for Jimmy Garoppolo, you'll be Anthony Davis of the NFL. You just can't stay healthy. You'll be Anthony Davis of the NFL. And if you don't know who Anthony Davis is, he's a power forward of the LA Lakers. But yeah, for Jimmy Garoppolo, stop being Anthony Davis and stay healthy. For Trey Lance, we haven't really seen much of you, but most guys from North Dakota State don't work out. Just work at Carson Wentz. Alright. For Drew Lock. For a guy who has the last name of Lock, the only thing you've been doing is locking yourself up on the bench. For Kyler Murray, you're too short to be in the NFL. You're too short to be in the NFL. Simple as that. You're too short to be in the NFL. Kyler Murray, you are too short to be in the NFL. And for Matthew Stafford. You're finally a Super Bowl champion. But it only took you to do it with a good head coach. But I'll give you credit. Because you need a good coach. But for Matthew Stafford, you're still an average quarterback. You ain't elite, you ain't bad, you're in the middle, you're average. But you definitely ain't trash. Now over to the AFC, where we're going to start the AFC North. We're going to start with Jacoby Brissett and Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson, you haven't played an NFL game in about a year. Because of some legal stuff. But yeah, you haven't played an NFL game in a year, and the Browns decided to give up their whole future for you. Jacoby Brissett, you've never been good. Like, you're better than me, because like, you're in the NFL, and I'm sitting in front of a camera right now. But you've never been good. And remember that. You've never been good. For Mitchell Trubisky, they call you Money Mitch. But the only thing you're making money off of is running the bench. And for Kenny Pickett, with the last name of Pickett, you should be picking up women, not be throwing picks in the NFL. For Joe Burrow, stop being so cocky. Everyone was asking when he had a chain if it was real, and he said, "I make too much money for it to be fake." Stop being cocky. Stop being arrogant, because that's gonna make people not like you in life. Just kidding. This ain't a TED Talk. But yeah, just stop being so cocky. And for Lamar Jackson, you're a running back playing quarterback. I know that's such a generic excuse, but Lamar Jackson, you're a running back playing quarterback. In the AFC East, Mac Jones. You're named after a food. Mac Jones, mac and cheese. Like, your name is literally a name of a food. Mac Jones. Mac and cheese. Mac Jones, mac and cheese. Your name is literally the name of a food. Mac Jones. Mac and cheese. For Zach Wilson. I feel like you literally have one of the most generic last names in Wilson, and one of the most generic American guy names in Zach. come on. Like, come on. You have two of the most generic names in American name history. Come on, Zach Wilson. And I guess it's not your fault. For Josh Allen, you have two first names. Josh is a first name, and Allen's a first name, and you have two first names. Your last name is a first name. And for Tua Tagovailoa, all you do is turn the ball over, and they're always going to do good at Alabama, because Nick Saban was your coach. For the AFC South, Matt Ryan, 28-3, 28-3, and 28-3, aka the biggest choke job in NFL and all of sports history. Matt Ryan, 28-3. For Ryan Tannehill, worst number one seed in sports history. You choke in the playoffs, and that's for your team is the worst number one seed in probably NFL history. You're a choker in the postseason. For Trevor Lawrence, cut your hair. Cut your hair. Cut your hair. And for Davis Mills, your last name is Mills. So, are you part of a windmill? Like, are you a windmill? Davis Mills. You look like a guy who would sell used items at a thrift shop. You look like a thrift store owner that sells used everything. Used clothes, used whatever. Davis Mills looks like a guy who would work in a thrift store selling used items from thrift stores that he found in a dumpster. And finally, the last division is probably the best division in all football is the AFC West. And we're going to start with Justin Herbert and the Chargers. We're going to start with Justin Herbert and the Chargers. Justin Herbert, you are a baller, but you can't ball in a game of football. You're good, but you ain't that good. And you're probably the third best quarterback in your division behind Russell Wilson and Patrick Mahomes. Speaking of Patrick Mahomes. Mahomes. It sounds like Mo Holmes. It sounds like Patrick Mahomes. Mahomo. You're a homo. Patrick Mahomes. Mahomo. Your last name sounds like homo. Patrick Mahomes. Homo. Patrick Mahomes. For Russell Wilson. Your last name is the brand of a football. Of a company that makes sports balls. Congrats, Russell. And for Derek Carr, you're not as good as a card. Like, you're mediocre. People won't buy you if you want the top card. If they didn't need one, but they buy you because they need one. That's what you are for the Raiders. They drafted you because they needed one, but you ain't no Tesla or Patrick Mahomes. You're just average. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this. This was a lot of fun. If you guys want me to do this in any other position, drop a like, drop a comment. I know a lot of these roasts won't really roast, but I had a hard time making this list and I had a hard time coming up with roast. But if you guys have roast, hit me up on Instagram, DM me at the End Zone Podcast, and I'll put it in if we do a running back version of these, which I would like to do. So I'll do a running back version of this, and if you want to be included in that, DM me on Instagram, and I'll give you a follow. Actually, I'll give you credit by showing your DM on the screen. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this roasting, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.